welcome to another week in our garden. It's a little bit overcast and a little bit of wind today, so it's a lovely day for working outside today. We've had some really hot weather, and I was just looking at the peppers, and I've actually got one or two with a little bit of aphid on. So tonight I'll give them a spray over with some horticultural soap and soon wash those off. Not many, it's only on 2 I think, but we'll nip it in the bud and get rid of them straight away. It's actually 30 degrees Celsius in here on an overcast day, so it's quite warm. First thing we want to do this week is give some belated birthday greetings to Joyce, Pamela's mum. Now I hope you had a lovely day and enjoying this nice warm weather while we've got it. Now we're going to harvest a bit of rhubarb and we're going to get those leeks in at last. So we'll do the rhubarb and then we'll do the leeks, okay? Now we're at the rhubarb. As you can see, it's done very well this year. Now we're going to take a medium amount in the truck. We don't want an awful lot at this time, but I'm going to try and get the red stalk ones because I think they taste that little bit sweeter. So I'll get some pulled, and I've got the trusty old knife, and we'll cut them down. I shall put the tops, the leaves, onto the compost. I always compost mine and I have no problem with it at all. Right, here we go. Same as always, 2 hands, one at the bottom, and give it a pull and you'll get the lot. You see how we've got that one, it doesn't matter, we'll take them both. And then cut off the minimum of 1 inch from the leaves, say there, look, and you won't get that. I always think that bit's a bit tart when you cook it, so both ways. There you are. Same again. There we go. There you are. That's a good one. Look at that. Again, see if I can get the knife the right way around this time. And just cut off and up. Right, cut that one off. There you go. I should continue until Diane says we've got enough, and then I'll show you what else we need to do to the rhubarb, especially this time of year when it gets this big. Now we've picked a little bit of rhubarb. We've got some lovely crumbles and summer puddings here, so that'll do for now. There'll be plenty more, as you can see. There you are then, a lovely pulling of rhubarb. Very nice that. Now another little job, what needs doing as you're pulling your rhubarb, and it should have been done by now, but I've been too busy planting with everything being a bit late, but I'll show you what we do. If you look underneath these leaves, can you see all these? These are no good to your rhubarb and they're no good to you, so you need a good pair of gloves on. Go in there and take all these out. You just give them a pull. This one here, look, it's dragging on the floor, so that one can come out as well. And it's bright green anyway, so it's not very good to eat. So that's what we do, look. We go in, get rid of all the rotten bits and soft bits. Yellow leaves like this one are never going to do any good. Look, it's falling on the floor anyway, so follow it all the way in and pull it out. Take them all out. It'll be like giving the rhubarb a haircut, if you like, and it brings it back up again. You get that lovely fresh red stalks on it. But that's a job to do. I won't be doing it today because we've got visitors coming later, so I need to stay reasonably clean. So let's go and get those leeks in. Now we're up here on bed C, on this quadrant where we're going to put the leeks under this tunnel. That's to keep your leek moth out. We don't want that in them. Now I've got my trusty old bulb planter and my dunger for pushing the soil out. So I'll just make this row and then we'll get these in that I've already holed up ready. It's just a case of square into there, and then for leeks all the way in. Look, on the measurement that's 6 inches, and then the dunger, push it out and then break it up best you can, and then I'll break that up as I'm hoeing, etc. So let's put your four in to make the row. It's just keep it nice, and when you've got it all the way down, give it a good wiggle and a few twists, and that'll leave you a nice clean hole. And the soil was prepared well with manure, etc. And although as I'm pulling the soil out, the manure is nearly all gone into this garden. A little bit of straw you can see, but that's all. A good waggle round, look. A few bits will drop, but it doesn't matter. And then push that out. One more. Online if I can. A bit tight on that one. There. That one there is not in the best position, but it doesn't matter. Now for spacing, I've tried to do it about the length of the bulb planter. Remember, the tighter you put them together, the smaller the leeks. So that's not a bad size leek if you do them at about, well, if that's 6, about 12 inches I think that is. We take the leeks, these are below 0, and you just click them out. Well rooted, good plants. And what I do, I knock some of the compost off like that, look, and then literally all I do is I drop that in the hole. So just give it a shake and then drop it in. I'll put the label on so we know later on what they are. They haven't done too bad. I was a bit concerned that these weren't going to make it at one stage, but the last week or so they have picked up a bit, so they're making half decent plants. And that's it, just put them in. We'll do 2 or 3 lines and then I'll show you what to do next. You can do it with one hand, look, they're not, you just don't want too much compost on them. Spread the compost about if you like. Just drop them in. We'll do this line. And then we'll get them in. I'm trying to spread the compost about. I'm not making a very good. I'll just show you this one. This one, if you can remember where those onions had them growing around and stopping them from growing, this leek has done the same. They're the same family, so that one has grown up inside these, so actually I'm going to reject that one. This is what we want, nice straight ones. So let's put this one in and we'll water them in. Now all you need to do then, once you've dropped them in the holes, is just fill the hole with water. I'll show you on this one. Doesn't matter if it misses a bit, that's just washing a bit of soil down there anyway. Let them float if they want, they'll soon go down. Now planting your leeks is as easy as that. So now I'll finish this tunnel and then I'll show them finished, and we'll put the cover back on, and that's it, apart from a little bit of hoeing until harvest. That's the leeks planted. The water's still in some of them, but most of them they've filtered down. This water will soon be gone. At this end we have the kohlrabi, which is purple delicacy. Not a lot, but enough for what we want. Now it looks a little bit untidy in there. I'm not going to hoe between the rows yet, or even rake, because I don't want the soil to go into the holes just yet. I want the roots to bite down, and then just the normal rain etc. will fill the holes in, and then you get that lovely white shank to your leeks then. And as for regards feeding, I put loads of manure and barley straw into the bed through the winter, so I won't feed these at all. I just let them get on with the growing. Water them if need be in the really dry weather, and that's it now until harvest. Now the celery is doing very well, and what I've done, I've put this cloth over them. It is actually a fleece, a woven fleece, but it just stops the sun from burning those leaves. If you remember, when I planted them, I put them out and a lot of the leaves got burnt with the sun, so now I put this on. If it's an overcast day, or if I'm down here in the evening, I'll just take the cover off for the evening and morning, and then put it back on when the sun gets above and hot. That's it, we'll put the cover back on. Hopefully that will keep the leek moth out and the aphid that absolutely like the kohlrabi as well. I can actually water through these nets, so they'll be quite alright now. Now I don't know if you've heard this rattling, where you put a bottle on a post, and the idea being that will transmit noise into the ground and keep the moles away. I have got moles at that end, but I haven't got moles at this end yet. I'll let you know whether it works or not. Now when I planted these tomatoes out, it was just before that very sunny hot spell, and they had the sun on them, and I thought, well, they've either scorched the leaves with the bright sunshine and turned them a little bit yellow, or there's a magnesium deficiency. I gave them a drench and a good watering with Epsom salts. The new foliage is turning green, so it probably was the sun, but it won't hurt them to have a good dose of salts. The sun's coming out, but there's a lovely breeze. This is the weather when it's sunny and you've got that zephyr, as it's called, that warm wind that really dries your plants out, so watch your watering. Now that'll be it for this week. Thank you for watching. Many thanks for subscribing, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Take care now. Bye.